Okay, so
Mm.
thank you for agree to record this interview
Oh, it's
with
no
me.
problem.
So, how's your week?
Well, my week was kind of busy from last Wednesday to this Wednesday because
Mm-hmm.
I had 4 exams.
4 exams.
Yeah, exactly, 4 exams during 1 week.
So I know
Mm-hmm.
you only have 3 courses,
Yeah, but
but
for one course, which is the biology course,
yeah.
we had 2 exams during 1 week, so I had four.
Okay. So it's like 2 exams for one course.
Yeah, one for exam, one for quiz, so there
Oh,
are
so
two of them.
exams are like more difficult than quiz?
Yeah, exams are much more difficult than quizzes
Mm-hmm.
because we need to write a paragraph of answers and the questions are more difficult.
Difficult.
Yeah, difficult. We need to analyze the data and give our um, reasonable explanations and
Yeah.
something like that. But for quiz, we only do multiple choices, which are much easier.
Easier,
Yeah.
yeah. So how do you feel about those examinations and the quizzes this week? Are you feel getting better?
Well, for 2 exams, I feel, yeah, I can feel better because I can, well, understand most of the materials
Yeah.
from the lectures. But for the biology, I think this course is more based on personal understanding of the whole biological process. And the questions on the exams are more likely to focus on the data analysis and more experimental thing, which are based on your deep understanding, based on how well you understand this biological process rather than just to remember it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think pathology for me is better, but for biology, I think I need more time to getting used to the professor.
So now your problem is still about the English or about the professor. You can't understand what he said in the class.
Oh, well, for this part, I think I'm getting better this week because, well, during last week I taught with the professors and just tell him, and well, I had difficulties understanding your language because I'm an international student, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and for this week I kept taking notes in the class, and
Mm-hmm.
which made me review for the materials
Yeah.
much more efficiently, and I think I'm getting better in that part. But for the course, because of the difficulties from the course itself, so I think I might still
Don't
have
have.
some difficulties on that. Yeah.
I think that's a big improvement because taking notes because you understand something, so you can take notes. If you completely
Yeah.
do not understand the
Yeah.
course, you will not take notes.
Yeah, taking notes is a wonderful way to help study because you are sure that you and professor you are on the same
Same
page.
page.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we are on the same page. We are talking about this, and no matter I understand it immediately or not, I could just take some notes and I could have the chance to review it
Mm-hmm.
afterwards. So, yeah, it helps me a lot.
So after, besides taking notes, have you found other ways to get used to?
Oh, well, I started to read for textbooks. I started reading textbooks from the day before yesterday, or yeah, and yeah, textbooks are very helpful. Yeah, they basically explain everything to you, every materials, but it's not enough for you to just read the textbook. You have to understand it and to learn how to use it because knowledge itself is not that difficult to understand, but the the application of for biology process,
Yeah.
they are much more deeper. It requires more efforts and more time to do that. And also I am doing Western blot, this afternoon in
Yeah.
Dr. Cole's lab. So, well, I can kind of connect those two things together and to see uh, working in the lab and somewhat helping with the
Like connect the practice with
yeah,
the theory.
yeah, only based on theoretically, it's not that
Helpful.
yeah, but if you can practice with your own experience, you can understand it better.
How about your lab? I mean, everything goes well?
Well, we did a lot of work in the lab, and everybody just cooperated very well. And we made Western blot 3 times for the last week, which, yeah. Some of them failed, unfortunately, but well, we all learned something from that because we are not doing the I just told you it's about cheek tendon development, and we're trying to engineering a tendon, which it's a very big goal for us to reach. But yeah, we're making something right now. Yeah,
so improvement.
Yeah, another improvement. Maybe I'm getting used to the I'm getting used to do something in the lab because I practice over and over again. That make me more familiar with it, and I'm not gonna panic or with that.
So last week you kind of mentioned you are a little tired.
Yeah.
So this week, do you still feel like tired?
Yeah, this week is so tired. I had to do the exams. I have to study for it. I have to also need to attend the group meeting in our lab to make sure everybody is gonna do it. Yeah, we're gonna do Western blot tomorrow. So how are we gonna do it? So we also need to discuss a lot for some details in the lab things, and we need to spend time working on that. So it's kind of tired, but kind of worthy.
So you are starting to feel worthy now, right?
Yeah, I can feel that right now. Yeah.
Okay, so that's also very important because I remember like the first week, there's no good thing you mentioned. You just said like, I want to quit. I want to go back.
I was seriously considering quit this school and go back
to China.
To China about 1 month ago or so. But now I'm feeling better. I feel maybe I belong here.
That's good. I'm really happy to hear that. I mean, it's like the first 2 weeks.
Yeah.
The most sentences I hear from you is, I'm a foreigner. I don't care.
I'm still a foreigner now, but there's something I want to care.
Yeah. That's really important because now you can see your work start to pay back.
Yeah. We're having positive feedback.
Positive. That's important attitude toward life.
Yeah, I'm trying to do things proactively this way rather than just negatively receive something from the course and the lab. I'm trying to participate more in doing all kinds of works in our lab, like not just Western blot. It's like tissue harvesting or cell culture, cell passaging, which we will be doing that tomorrow. I find that it's not that hard for me to do some basic things here, and
you are just a first year student.
I'm just first semester, first year. Totally new environment, a new country, new language for me. So
there's nothing wrong to do the basic jobs.
Everybody needs to start from the basic level at least.
And for you, it's not even what you learned in your undergraduate.
No, it's not what I learned for undergraduate. So I kind of changed my major here. So there's more, a lot of stuff I need to catch up on.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So when you were undergraduate, you mentioned there's like a lot of pressure, and you mentioned the city you lived in since you were born and you went to the undergraduate, you lived in the same city.
Yeah.
And this is the first time you left home.
Yes.
It's a long trip.
It's about, just about 13 or 14 hours on the plane from my home to here.
Yes, I can understand. Trust me, literally.
Yeah, we're from the same country.
Yeah, sure. So, how about how to say the homesick? Do you still homesick now?
Yeah, I can see I'm still homesicking right now, but it kind of
better.
Yeah, I'm yeah. That part I can never get rid of it. Maybe.
Sure. I mean, if I were you, I will never leave my hometown. I mean, it's.
I love it.
I mean, the food in your hometown is what I admire.
Oh, well, I love the food too. Well, Chinese foods are the best.
Yeah, and especially in your hometown, you are so famous for the noodles.
Yeah, for all kinds of noodles. Yeah.
So,
I'm hungry. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't talk about the food now. We will be both hungry.
Okay.
So, how about the people? How about the people in your hometown?
Well, I miss them so much, and well, but the reason why I am here is that I want better educational resources, and but higher education in my hometown is not as competitive as it's here.
Of course.
So yeah, and that's why we are here. So we need to finish our study here at least for 2 years for you and me, and after that, if I really really want to go back, I will. I mean, why not? I can go back to homes and I will stop homesicking and yeah. But I think I will be more independent living here, and as the time pass, I will be less homesicking as I am right now.
A truly adult, truly grow up.
Yeah, that's how growing up.
Yeah.
It's a grown up world, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like not only the age you turn to 18, so you are an adult, but also mentally.
Yeah, you are a mentally. You are kind of really independent person, financially and economically and mentally, physically. Yeah,
that can be hard.
That's really hard. Everybody needs to grow up. It's really suffer.
Yeah. Sometimes I see like little kid on the street and I feel jealous.
Oh god, they feel jealous when they're looking at you. When I was a kid, I was kind of I really want to be a grown up. I don't want to be a kid.
I mean, every time I meet kids like you, I want to tell them, kid, enjoy your life now.
Oh, well.
Life will be difficult.
It's always like this. Right?
Yeah. We always want something we don't have.
Yeah, you're always longing for something that you no longer gonna have.
Maybe also work for the homesick thing. I mean, when you are at your hometown, you maybe think it's small city, everything I knew.
That's the city I have been stayed for 20 years,
Yeah. Sometimes you only miss home when you leave home. I mean, I learned that from a song.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. So
and that's why we are homesicking.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So how about your? I mean, have you ever Skype with your family, or you call them, or you?
Yeah, I called my mom about twice a week. Yeah, I never called my dad.
That's sad. Why?
Well, he's a busy dad,
Yeah, I mean, all kind of jobs and works.
He's really busy. He works in a bank, so I hardly have time or opportunity to have a real talk with him. But I can talk with my mom at least about twice a week.
You must miss them a lot.
Yeah, and they miss me.
Yeah, I can understand.
Yeah.
I mean, my parents is like, they told me like, we hope we can fly to America. Yeah.
We just want to stay around you, even though we can do nothing here to help. we're here,
yes.
and you feel better.
Yeah, I mean, at least they can cook for us.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, we are back to the food again.
yeah, that's the most important part. I don't want to cook myself.
Yeah.
Just don't want to do that by myself.
So when you call your mother, you talked about like your life or
Yeah, she cared a lot about me, about my life here, my study here. Am I getting well here? Am I, you know, meeting with new friends?
yeah.
Yeah, am I speaking English?
Are you speaking English?
Well, I am speaking English right now, but when I call my mom, I just no.
Sure.
Don't use English. I want to speak my own language.
Sure. My mother even cannot speak any English. I mean, she once attended to an English course, then she feel so tired and she slept in the class.
I mean, who doesn't?
But she's like 40 years old that year and she still slept in the class.
Wow. I mean, well, that's kind of the thing that is, yeah, it's just gonna happen to.
Yeah, and after that she quit learning English.
Yeah, that's understandable. It's not necessary for her to suffer all of this.
Yeah, but what impressed me the most is that now she started to learn English again.
Oh, that's impressive.
Like from how are you? From that basic.
Yeah, from the most basic, like hello, how are you today?
Yeah. She like learned like a lesson, a unit one day, and she's really like prepared to visit me here someday.
Wow, that's admirable. Yeah, that's really impressive.
Yeah, and that's.
I mean, it's not easy for everybody to start learning a foreign language.
Yeah, almost 50.
Yeah, at this age.
Yeah.
Right.
So I mean, that's what makes me feel better when I'm homesick.
Yeah, because you know your mom is doing the same thing as you do here.
Yeah.
And, yeah, that's more encouraging.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes our studies can be hard. For me, the readings, for you, the examinations and the quizzes never end. Forever. Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
Me too. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like when times like this comes, I will think there's a woman in China who would like to study English for me from zero when she is 50. So why cannot I do my job?
Yeah. So yeah, we're younger than them. We are stronger than them. We are maybe smarter than them in studying language. So why are we doing our best, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why I am trying to, just get rid of my old negative mood here. I just want to be proactive and want to do something.
It's really good for you to like from the negative to the positive.
Yeah, it's really hard switch, but yeah, I just think I need to do something here.
Yeah, sure. So and I think you are really making some improvement here.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah. So the homesick is getting better, and now you can get used better in the class.
Yeah.
How about your relationships with your classmates? You also mentioned that like 2 weeks before.
Well, for that part, because we are all so busy this week, so there was no chance for us to have a discussion or talk or just chatting. Yeah, well, I would say it's just the hard week. Well, maybe we have a kind of party or something like that to make everybody sit together.
Finally, you have a party.
Wow, I just heard about that. I'm not sure about it, you know. But yeah, to get some. Oh, I think that start from. Oh well, yeah. Maybe next week we are having a party, but
I still remember during the orientation. I mean, in Warner School, we have a lot of food and a lot of orientations. But for you, you're
nothing. It's just nothing. I stayed in my dormitory every day, you know, and was reading all the papers. I was reading and I was cooking and reading and sleeping.
Yeah.
I was alone.
Yeah, and the orientation you finally had, they just offered like bread, and it's cold.
It's just cold water and cold bread. You know, some of the professors in our department did show up at the first time, but after when they realized that there were only cold waters and cold bread, they left.
What? So they were coming for the food, not for you.
Oh, well, maybe they were just disappointed about the treatment here. They just don't want to stay here. Well, that's understandable. Not even. Okay, let's skip that part.
So do not skip that. I mean, it's not a very good first impression for the professors.
Kind of, because we don't have that chance to talk with the professor.
Of course, I would love to talk with the professor in the orientations to know more about the school, about my program.
Yeah, for orientations, the purpose of orientation is that it's a chance to get everybody sit together to know all your friends, all your new classmates, all your new professors. What's the policy of this department, of this school to make you get better?
That's what orientation's for.
Yeah, that's what the orientation's for. But well, we did have one wonderful orientation to make us fully understand the policies here. How can you graduate? How can you
still cold?
Yes, kind of. Yeah, tell us everything about the exams, the rules for exams, for quizzes, how you are scored by the professors, how are you gonna join some professor's lab, and that kind of thing. Is not just chatting and get everybody up.
So for now, do you have like your favorite professor, the professor you enjoyed his class?
Oh well, I did enjoy the Professor Dickerson in our biology class, but he is a really, really nice guy, but his exams are really difficult.
so why is she nice? Why is he nice?
He is humorous and he is generous. He's a real gentleman.
A gentleman?
Yeah.
So it's like he will open the door for you? Everybody?
Not just open the door. He will, he will sacrifice his leisure time for you to, maybe just for helping you with some questions or just help you review something. That might be not that common for all the professors.
Of course, professors are busy.
Yeah, they are really busy. Yeah,
busier than us.
Much busier than us. So so sometimes when he makes a sacrifice for us, well, I was deeply moved by him, and also his class is interesting.
Okay. That's also the reason.
Yeah, he always tries to get everybody involved in the class and just ask questions and want us to answer. All kinds of answers are welcomed. They are not, for the golden one. But maybe it's personal difficulties for me. But his exams are more, sometimes I was kind of confused about the questions in his exams.
You mean the questions, the expressions of the questions?
Well, it's not just expressions. I was just wondering, what was he expecting? His questions were quite well. Maybe it's just, it's another culture shock for me.
I mean, it's the English problem or the academic problem?
Well, I can say both, half and half maybe.
Half and half.
Yeah. Sometimes I can't understand the English, the question itself, totally, but I just don't know the answer. I just know, wow, oh my god, what is he expecting?
Yeah.
What is he trying to ask us?
It's like if the question is in Chinese, you cannot answer.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
And there's
I feel like that.
Okay.
And other times, well, I just don't understand the question itself.
That's the English problem.
Yeah, I really think so, because for biology course, there are, again, biological terms and medical terms.
Yeah.
Some of the terms and some of the expressions are not used in China. So I've never learned that before.
I can understand that.
Yeah, so every time when I see something on the exam papers that I never learned that before, I was kind of panicking.
I can, because it's
you have absolutely no idea about what that is.
Yeah, we use simple letters to reference to the biological elements, like O for oxygen.
Oh,
right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but here they will not use
that. Yeah.
Will they also use like a simple O to mean oxygen?
Sometimes we use O2 or O3 for oxygen molecule, but it's kind of when it's more when the professor is trying to explain the more complex situation, I just can't follow him, because of the terms, because when he is explaining one term to us, he used another term to explain it, and that's kind of annoying. I just
of course.
Yeah.
I mean, there's already one term you don't understand, and then another one.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. I need to work hard on all those terms to make sure that every time when he's talking about something new, well, I can understand what he is talking about, rather than just sitting there and wondering, wow, what is he talking now?
Yeah, I'm really happy to see the changes now, because I can see you still have problems, but now you are thinking in a positive way. That's the key to solve the problem.
Yeah, it's attitude change. So
the problem will solve by themselves.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah. So maybe next week we can do this again. And to say if there's another positive improvements in your life.
Okay, I'm glad to join you.
And just don't worry about your life. Everything will be better.
Okay, I will be okay. I was told 1,000 times by all the people here. They told, well, you will be okay. You will be fine. Yeah.
And they mean it. They mean it. They are not just greeting with you.
Yeah. I can see that.
Okay. So say goodbye to my classmates.
Okay,
Bye.
goodbye.
See you next week.
See you.